About JEDI Cloud, the DoD's General Purpose Enterprise Cloud, also known as the Joint Enterprise Defense Infrastructure JEDI Cloud, is an initiative that will deploy foundational cloud technology while leveraging commercial parity to the entire department, with a focus on where our military operates. From the home front to the tactical edge, JEDI Cloud will provide test-responsive, flexible and adaptive cloud services to users at all classification levels. This initiative will create a foundation for efficient data sharing via evolutionary cross-domain solutions, advanced data analytics capabilities, and cutting-edge cybersecurity posture for the Department of Defense. Tactical edge capabilities empowering the warfighter even when disconnected. All classification levels. Get the cloud you want at the classification level you need. Unified cloud service for listening, data pooling and analytics. Commercially secured provider. DoD authorized controlled infrastructure. Commercial parity. Cost transparency. Consumption-based services. Estimate plan and track actual spending. Support training. Available cloud provider. Various other vendors. Joint National Security Objectives, Joint Enterprise Defense Infrastructure. Into the JEDI Cloud goes the Daily Intelligence Brief. It's about the culmination of 17 years worth of joint intelligence exercises, operations, investigations. That's multinational operations across the globe in Southeast Asia, United Kingdom, United States, cyber exercises, defensive exercises, and findings, and presented in a brief to United States Congress and to the Ministry of Defense in the United Kingdom for policy decision makers. Seamlessly aligned with the National Defense Strategy of the United States of America. Director Hagunatulaka ADCP fully executed the U.S. Fleet Cyber Command U.S. 10th Fleet Strategic Plan 2020 to 2025. So, process overview. Starting point. The information system is categorized. The cloud is categorized. Step 2, select security controls. Step 3, implement security controls. Step 4, assess security controls. Step 5, authorize information system. Step 6, monitor security controls. Architecture description. Architecture reference model, segment and solution. Architecture's mission and business processes, information system boundaries. Organizational inputs. Laws, directive, policy guidance, strategic goals and objectives, priorities and resources. Availability, supply chain considerations. Corporation Exacta Risk Management Framework, RMF, standardization for the Office of the Chief Information Officer, OCIO Enterprise Information Security Section, EISS Information Security Risk Management Unit, ISR-MU, the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI Office of the Chief Information Officer. OCIO Enterprise Information Security Section is a lead entity responsible for oversight of IT security within the FBI. The specific mission is designed to manage multiple special projects that enable the design, implementation and monitoring of IT security for the FBI. EISS leads the agency's efforts to protect information, defend information systems and cyber networks, provide integrated situational awareness, transform enabled information assurance capabilities and create an information assurance empowered workforce. The Information Security Risk Management Unit within the ICIO EISS implements the Federal Information System Modernization Act 2014 as defined by FISMA, Title III E-Government Act of 2002, through its implementation of the National Institutes of Science and Technology's Risk Management Framework. The FBI must report to the Office of the Director of National Intelligence and the Department of Justice on respective systems within each portfolio. Both the ODNI and DOJ will consolidate the FBI reporting information into the respective annual reports to the Office of Management and Budget. The FBI has experienced persistent challenges and issues with the implementation of the FBI's current governance, risk and compliance GRC tool since 2010. For example, the FBI's current GRC tool has been unable to automate certain security controls, unable to efficiently deploy IBM's Big Fix connector, and the inheritance of cloud security controls is slow, manual process managing plan of action and milestones in the FBI's current GRC tool is a manual process and requires significant manpower. Inadequate dashboard and reporting capabilities have created significant obstacles in reporting required information to the DOJ. Collectively, these factors impose a heavy burden on limited information security workforce resources and result in a slow, inefficient security assessment and authorization process with a growing backlog of risks. Telos Corporation and the manufacturer Exacta, the risk enterprise management tool of choice for the United States intelligence community, to include the Central Intelligence Agency, National Security Agency, National Geospatial Agency, National Reconnaissance Office, and Defense Intelligence Agency. The FBI will leverage a brand name of equal GRC tool to Telos Exacta software suite to establish an interactive real-time 24/7 cycle risk assessment capability across all FBI RMF workloads. This software streamlines existing IT security processes and documentation, facilitates a corporate mindset of security, removes unnecessary process steps, and focuses on activities that identify, manage, mitigate risk. With this effort, programs will be able to develop a deployment and deploy IT systems securely in dramatically less time. Risk management framework standardization for the Office of the Chief Information Officer, Enterprise Information Security Section, EISS Information Security Risk Management Unit with the FBI. Contract HQ0034 19R 0146 Cloud Computing Program Office Support Services for DoD Chief Information Officer JEDI contract. Department of Defense. To maintain a military advantage, DoD requires an extensible and secure cloud environment that spans the homeland to the global tactical edge, as well as the ability to rapidly access computing and storage capacity to address warfighting challenges at the speed of relevance. These foundational infrastructure and platform technologies are needed for DoD to capitalize on modern software, keep pace with commercial innovation, and make use of artificial intelligence and machine learning capabilities at scale. The Joint Enterprise Defense Infrastructure JEDI Cloud is acquisition of commercial infrastructure as a service IaaS and platform as a service PaaS offering to support DoD business and mission operations. JEDI Cloud is an important first step to requiring a general purpose cloud capable of delivering infrastructure and platform services for the majority of the department mission. JEDI Cloud will also serve as a pathfinder for DoD to understand how to deploy enterprise cloud at scale while effectively accounting for security governance and modern architectures. The Cloud Computing Program Office CCPPO has been stood up under the Department of Defense. DoD Chief Information Office CIO to act as the centralized program office for delivery of JEDI Cloud capability. The CCPO will be responsible for the overarching operations of the JEDI program to include business operations and leadership support, engineering and security, strategic communications, user engagement, and program execution. Objectives: to accomplish the operations of the JEDI contract, the CCPO requires highly skilled services to support program operations and delivery of a modern enterprise cloud service solution, to include end-user engagement and supporting migration of early adopter applications. The vendor shall support the execution of business operations and leadership support, engineering and security support, office automation and desktop support, risk management framework activities, for assessment and authorization, strategic communication support, program execution support, budget and financial management. Good morning, Director Hargunj, like ADCP here. As the JEDI contract draws to an end, the JWCC contract has commenced. The JWCC, this is a new requirement for the Department of Defence. I asked them to put the 25 years worth of CIA work back on the cloud. It's come out of, it's not in the CIA anymore. It's now taken on by the Department of Defence, executing all that under numerous contracts, including the Enterprise Infrastructure Solutions contract and the JWCC contract, $8 billion contract and a $50 billion contract. A new requirement for the Department of Defence. Electromagnetic spectrum operations. Now these are the SHUSHs. You can see electromagnetic EMS superiority, joint all-domain command and control, the cloud, artificial intelligence mind reader, and the battlefield. Help you navigate the battlefield, defensive, using defensive posture, and also in offensive tactics as well, situational awareness, spectrum access sharing, standardized automation interfaces, enhanced all-domain operations, military superiority, space, undersea, air, land, maritime, and cyber. Cyber, of course, is the domain. And this is all to enhance the warfighter. Command and control communications, capability modernisation areas, SATCOM 5G, tactical comms, PNT, EMS, electromagnetic spectrum operations, SHUSHs, joint all-domain command control, contested, congested, detect, exploit, deny, disrupt, global threats. So that's what they're doing to us. Access use manoeuvres, taking on the SAS, dealing with other paramilitary groups, other covert government operators, subversive tactics, information dominance there on the left. That's the cloud. That's Navy's information. That's all my enterprise information goes into our military superiority. Fully networked, allowing all German operations enable more lethal joint force. Now we're starting to build all these after we a gross failure by the DoD from 2017 to around about till the beginning of this year to 2023, till the start of 2023, gross failure in command and control communications. Basically, our enemies took over command and control communications. LRAD is there as well. Mind reader is there. Cognitive vulnerabilities, cognitive technologies are there at command and control communications. Now we're securing all these, and we should have full military superiority: space, undersea, air, land, maritime, cyber, distributable, survivable, secure, resilient, tailorable, and sustainable. Military superiority, capability modernising, all the different capabilities in a contested, congested, detect, exploit, deny, disrupt global threats battlefield versus the enemy within, even MI6 versus the British government versus subversive means, use, access, manoeuvre, enablers. The enabler is the cloud, enabler is the mind reader. The cyber landscape, Defence Business Board, a network and information sharing, endpoint management, identity credential and access management, DoD enterprise developments, operations, cross-domain, secret, top secret classification levels, encryption, artificial intelligence, and the cloud enablers. So you've got to really get the information from the cloud. And the enabler for all of this is the cloud, the JEDI cloud, now the JWCC cloud, still the JEDI contract. And insider threats. This has to be monitored, managed, supply chain risk management, critical infrastructure, enterprise critical infrastructure, US partners, weapon systems, command and control, position navigation and timing, the cyber landscape. So the insider threat, vulnerabilities, attack vectors, cognitive warfare, disable the brain, disable the mind, electromagnetic spectrum operations as a defence for that, and the insider threat and cybersecurity culture. Constantly monitoring, proactive. We need a proactive monitoring attitude. Constantly monitor our vulnerabilities, monitor our threats. Defence Business Board, DoD, Chief Information Officer Management System, Defence Enterprise Cloud Environment, Joint Enterprise Defence Infrastructure, JEDI, Mil Cloud Enterprise Cybersecurity Data Centers Transport, Budget Certification Scorecards, that's with the US Senate with Congress, Enterprise and the components. The Enterprise at the bottom goes into all the different components as state, mil, DEPS, or Department of Navy, Department of Defence, Department of Information. All the different department components have to utilise the Enterprise, must utilise the Enterprise as an enabler. Otherwise it just doesn't happen. Came back. Another key pillar of NDS, National Defence Strategy. This is the National Defence Strategy. This is the big guns here, data silos, data centres, thousands of networks, applications and software, enterprise collaboration and IT tools in the centre, achieving outcomes, DoD-wide for the warfighter, consolidated data centres, thousands of data centres, shared network, IT and service, JEDI at the right, top right. You really need the multi-cloud, multi-vendor software, that's the SAS. JEDI, you really need the JEDI as an enabler, the enterprise JEDI. Without the JEDI, you really do not have the intelligence as an enabler. Enable is the cloud, enterprise cloud, has all the information in there and is fully aligned with the National Defence Strategy, with all the cybersecurity strategies, Department of Defence, National Security Agency, all multi-vendor, multi-agency. You really need the JEDI. We really need the enterprise collaboration. Otherwise, you'll end up like Barack Obama with just the war on your hands and utter destruction and complete, you'll be going around in circles. You won't be achieving the National Defence Strategy, fully aligned with the National Defence Strategy. Digital modernisation, lethality, partnerships reform, data, the cloud. Now the cloud, the foundation for all key focus areas to unlock the full potential of technology advances for the department and the warfighter. You really need the enterprise and the cloud as an enabler. Command and control, artificial intelligence, data strategy provides the warfighter with information advantage. You really need the information advantage. Driving competitive advantage. Build information superiority to win the naval fight. Bring the Department of Navy infrastructure to parity with industry. Drive capability outcomes for competitive advantage and speed. This is a competitive environment. Constantly competing, challenge competitive environment. Defensive posture, defend forward, continuous robust information protection, monitoring, phasing. Single identity access solution with interfaces with DoD. That's a single identity is myself, single identity access. US Military Intelligence Director General, National Security Agency Director General. Standard capability of all platforms. It's all the work is all standardized. Leverage artificial intelligence. Fully leverage cloud JEDI on the right. And then there's all 6 domains. Bring the Department of Defense infrastructure parity with industry. So bring our industry along with us. That our standards that we have in the Department of Defense are also the same standards that they need to adhere to in the industry. Department of Defense Enterprise Cloud Strategy. DoD Enterprise Cloud Environment. You've got the JEDI. Joint Enterprise Defense Infrastructure. Now that's going into the JWCC contract. Still the same contract documents. Tactical alert capability, episodic demand. So things go up and down. All sorts of things happen. We're under attack, constantly under attack. President's under attack. Our senators are under attack. Our houses are under attack. So episodic demands, resilient infrastructure. Infrastructure needs to be able to withstand an attack. Quite often it's not, but we're securing all that now. Scalable technology, secure applications, data silos. Advanced capabilities, machine learning, tactical edge, cloud. Fit for purpose, general purpose, mission appropriate.